Yo, what's up guys? Inko here with a build update for the Ignite Hex Blast in Scourge League. I'm gonna go ahead straight jump into a map. We're on a 5 link right now. One thing I do want to mention, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about Flame Surge. It does add damage, but I think I need to get further in the game to actually see how it feels. I'll also be going into the Nightmare and showing that off with the build, which I actually really like this, but man, you get into the higher corruption, I guess it's called, and they start to become real spooky. Like, they get really fast, they do a lot of damage, but I will say I really like the density. That was one thing I was concerned about leveling. I noticed there was like a lack of density when you'd pop it, but in maps it's nice. Currently right now we're using 2 wands just because Martyr of Innocence is overpriced. It'll come down in price as the days go on. It's not a super rare unique, so using 2 wands is more than fine. We're also still on a 5 link in that. We'll go over the gear after this. But it definitely does suck not using a staff. But if you can find a good staff with you know, like fire damage, damage over time multiplier and everything flat, it'll be really nice because you can then take advantage of actually using the armor nodes, the block nodes. And man, that life in ES on block is so good. As you can see, clears pretty easily. Going through the packs like this, you can literally just Hex Blast and it's going to take care of everything. I kind of just have it also curse, and you only really need to do that on like even blues will die, as you can see. You only really need to do that on like maybe beyond mobs or more tanky stuff. Then the boss damage, curse, expose, Hex Blast, reapply our curse, and they're dead. Build is definitely fairly smooth. A cool thing, if there's the invulnerable shrines, you can actually go into the Nightmare and the mobs won't be there. So you can yoink the shrine instead of having to deal with the annoyance of, you know, like trying to get to the shrine to grab it so you can then kill those mobs. Oh yeah, starting to get spooky. I'll go through and check the loot after this and everything. Remember guys, pick up those heavy belts and chance them, man. Totally worth. One of them will turn into a mage blood. Trust. I guess we can clear this last little bit. Alright. Exit there. As far as the gear goes, Pyro Ring, dirt cheap. I think 3C now. Oh, let me turn on. You guys can see this. Pyro Ring, like 3C. Mind you, if you guys want to know the trade tool, it's Awaken PoE trade. I have Malice, like 1C, worth like nothing. Windscream, 1C. Vixens, 1C. I literally have nothing special in my gear, not even annoying. One thing I will recommend, definitely get some wands. You can use a shield early on if you want. Also, I'd pick an intuitive leap up early. As the league goes on, they're going to get more and more expensive. So even just having this initially, even though we're not using a staff in that, this node's still nice too to take, but definitely having it early on is nice because as the league goes on, the price of Intuitive Leap always goes up. And right now they're 8C, so I would definitely pick one up. we're kind of just spending points forever. Like, we even still have spec'd up this way, which obviously we're going to come around here once we're actually in a staff and have a cluster made. Been trying to craft one with no luck, so we're still currently using Ignite Proliferation. So Hex Blast, Unbound Ailments, Burning Damage, Ignite Proliferation, and Swift Affliction. Obviously, our last link would be Deadly Ailments. And then once we get Fan the Flames, we'll be replacing Ignite Proliferation. Probably for Inspiration. Let's see. Close. But yeah, wands instead of the Martyr, because Martyr's overpriced right now. Just look for ones with pretty nice flat. Big fire damage over time multiplier. And then some fire damage. Like, this one's definitely pretty ideal, and I actually dropped this one because it also has the suffix fire damage. Fire damage scales a lot for us. Fire damage, burning damage, and elemental damage give us a lot of damage. So this is really nice. And same idea here. This one just has a lot of flat. Good fire damage over time multiplier. And then I just crafted fire damage on it. This one I found. This wand I bought for like 4C or something. So definitely don't need a martyr early on at this price. But yeah, we are still using Ellie Weakness Punishment in our Vixens to cast it. Wave of Conviction and Combustion. Flame Surge. Realistically, I'm probably going to end up using Arcanist Brand with Flame Surge and Wave of Conviction. The area is so small on Flame Surge. Like, it does add damage, but like I said, and in the boss showcase there, I didn't even use it just because maybe I will on tankier targets, but right now bosses just kind of get deleted. I do have this jewel. Actually got it from my friend Zan. Shout out to Zan. It just has fire damage over time multiplier and max life, so pretty cool. Other than that, just intuitive leap. Basically same tree, and honestly just putting points forever. I can actually drop this. I don't need the strength anymore in that, but played a bunch on stream, so kind of just woke up recently and decided to record this video. Nothing else really has changed. We're just using Martyr. Build is performing amazingly so far, having no issues. The auras. I am using Purity right now, so I'm using Malevolence, Clarity, Purity, Steel Skin on left click, or also like Bleed Immunity, and Vitality. So a couple changes there. We're taking the Vitality Efficiency. We're also taking this node for some mana, and then the Clarity. So right now we're running Clarity, Purity of Elements, Malevolence, and Vitality. We will be swapping and throwing in Determination. I already have this anointed or mastered. For Determination mana, Reservation Efficiency. So once we actually do swap to a staff in that, and we take like the increased defenses and the life and ES on block, then we'll, come up here to Safeguard 2. We'll grab Enigmatic Defense. All that fun stuff. But right now, though, very smooth. Ignite, obviously amazing. Clearing. Never really had issues there. It was really nice to play. The only issues for sure is once you start to get like to the 100 corruption stacks of the Scourge stuff. That can get pretty spooky without any like big defense, because we really don't have any massive defense right now. Like, we have a little block spell damage, but basically all our defense is going to come when we're actually into a staff, because then we're taking these staff nodes, taking the block staff nodes here, taking this, and I mean, you could slap on a shield if you're feeling like extra squishy, but I haven't really felt that. And another option is you can use a Blasphemy Aura if you want, like a Tempt Chains or a Despair. So yeah, pretty much that's day one. Streamed all of it, leveling. I just leveled with Hex Blast and that. Trying to think of anything else. Yeah, so basically moving forward right now, just probably going to try to craft the staff with, some high fire damage, whatever flat, and fire damage over time multiplier. Be the plan. And then we can actually go into some block nodes and feel more tanky, slap in Determination. But I will say, leveling with Purity of Elements, man, all that extra res you get and just immune to all ailments, and then you have steel skin on left click for bleed immunity too. Absolute treat. Very nice. So yeah, that's gonna be day 1 update for the build. I'll be back for day 2. So far going very smooth, no issues. Definitely the damage is very nice. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll probably be streaming after this video, so if you guys want to go check it out, whatever, follow. You guys know all this stuff. I'll leave the links below. I'll leave a link to the profile for the current character. And yeah, let me know how you guys are enjoying Scourge League if you're playing. Alright guys, take care. Later.